The provision of independent water sources and better toilet facilities to more than 500 schools in Katsina State in just 1 year is being applauded by many. While the absence of these basic amenities in schools in the past not only threatened the existence of many schools, it also affected the enrollment of students, their retention, and their transition to secondary schools. Our TVC News correspondent Abdullatif Yusuf takes a look at the recent efforts being made by the state to improve education through the World Bank-assisted project, Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment.
This is the new look won by most schools around the state, courtesy of the World Bank's assistance to 7 states in the country to improve school infrastructure and learning. Students have never had it so good. They have enough water and adequate toilets for their convenience, unlike the years before when open defecation was a common problem in schools. Sabiu Suleiman from the School for the Blind and his counterpart from the School for the Deaf are students with special needs who had challenges in school but who are now relieved at how the intervention has greatly helped them.
Really, we are very happy in this program. The other project is provide us many things like water, classroom.
In sign language interpreted by one of the teachers, Aminatu Musa explained how dangerous the dilapidated toilets were, a reason why they had to resort to open defecation to avoid contact with reptiles. She says the majority of her mates left school for reasons connected to their inability to keep simple hygiene due to lack of water and good toilets. Ever since the UNICEF pronouncement on low enrollment, retention and transition of pupils from primary to junior secondary schools in Katsina State, the state government has not relented in search of solutions to these problems.
That's why, as a priority and as a major component of the AGILE project, schools were given what we call school improvement grants. It's money meant to address major priorities within the school, which will have to start with provision of water and then hygiene toilets, after which the next will be classrooms. So it's actually a deliberate attempt to ensure that school environment is conducive for both students and teachers so that learning will take place. Many a times, research and reports confirm that when students do not have access to clean water within the school or hygienic toilets, and they have to go outside the school environment to get water for drinking, or they have to go outside the school environment to ease themselves, they are less likely to return to school. So the retention will gradually be of concern. That means when you provide toilets that are clean and there is source of water for both use in the toilet and for drinking purpose, you are more likely to retain students until closing hours.
This project has also strengthened the school-based management committees to undertake their priority projects in line with their need assessment design. These 2 phases of disbursement have assisted schools in sinking boreholes and water reticulation projects to connect toilets and school premises.
The retention of the students who normally abscond school for obvious reasons, especially the girls when they are in school. If you start your monthly menstrual period with no water in the school, nowhere to clean yourself, they normally abandon school. And from that 4 days to 1 week, it may go up to 2-3 weeks. Sometimes they go completely from the school. But now with this program, AGILE program, I think 99% of our schools have enough water, conducive toilets.
What next is the utilization. The first 50% of schools, that's 289, have so far up to 98% completed their utilization. Some few of the schools have to do the utilization or execute projects based on the reality of security in the communities. But the second 50%, I would say, as at our last school improvement grant monitoring of effectiveness, which held last week, we have about 80% completion of the second phase. But I know that before end of November, we should be reporting to the project that utilization of SIG from the disbursement to the utilization and execution is completed. But like you know that it's always not enough, because it comes at a point when there is paucity of funds across the nation. The economy was or is still dribbling to stand on its feet. So that means any additional support will make things better.
The determination of returning students to school is not only recording a huge success, but is placing the communities in a greater position to look after schools in their domain for easier maintenance. Schools have been able to receive up to 12 million naira under the AGILE project for the first time, based on their population, to undertake these projects.
Now we have water in school. All our toilets here that were renovated, they have water, and then we even reticulated up to the hostels area.
If you come here before, you will see the water vendors that are selling water, pure water. You will see a line of water, over 300. And when this student came out, they will buy this water. It is the only source of water in the school. But now, let's go around. You will not see any water vendor here.
The Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment is also set to disburse large grants to further assist schools in renovation and construction of new classes, seats and supply of instructional materials, among others. The serenity in the environment truly tells a story about the effort being made by AGILE to improve learning in schools. Around a number of students who are back to school to learn with more precision to achieve what they are here for. The Ministry of Education and other components are doing their best to see that education is given to all. Abdullatif Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.